race gets started this morning in Layton, and they roll out on time at 9:10 a.m. Mountain Time. But it didn't take long for things to go awry. And this stage threatened to derail some of the biggest names that crash. Left side of your screen, Brent Bookwalter was in that crash, along with Travis McCabe and several other riders. They finally cleared things up and got them back on the road. But you see the bikes are picked up, and so are the bodies as well, and they start to work their way back up to the peloton. It's a significant aim, though, and BMC, and they drag McCabe along, and sooner or later they get back to the peloton. Now, the second crash of the day was more severe. Chris Carpenter goes down. Watch the right-hand side as the riders believe the road continues. It doesn't, and Carpenter finds himself on the seat of his pants. This is a more severe crash. It destroys his helmet, and they go through the protocol to check for a concussion. When race officials decide that he's okay, they put him back on course again, but he is more than 5 minutes behind and has to really work to get himself up. However, amazingly, he does so. He's not even wearing his own helmet. He borrows that helmet, but he's back with the peloton.
Amazing chase by the American Carpenter there, borrowing that helmet. Later on in the day, he would get one of his team's spare helmets on, and everything would be okay for him late in the day. Just lost a lot of skin.
Then they do something that no race has ever done in America before. They go through an active military installation. This is Hill Air Force Base, and part of the 27,000 employees cheering them on. The F-35 lands while the peloton goes the other way, and they pass by the Aerospace Museum at Hill Air Force Base on the way towards Bountiful, and Bountiful bench towards the finish.
These are these very tough circuits at the end around the city of Bountiful. And this is the Italian Ciccone, who comes by everybody the first time up the ascent. Gradients over 15% as he is the first to the king of the mountain that first time, but with a very small advantage, and he would get absorbed not long after. The second time through, we had James Piccoli, the Canadian riding for Elevate KHS, who had just taken off from the field, but closer to the top. Once again, Ciccone, the Italian for Bardiani, would come by him and be first over the top of that climb. Not long, but incredibly steep. It would all come back together by the efforts of the rally team. And then in the second position, that's Carpenter, who crashed earlier in the day, leading it out, but on the left side. And it is McCabe, Travis McCabe in the blue of United Healthcare, who would win the stage. A huge win for him and his team. Travis McCabe getting the win on stage number 5 in Bountiful. All the GC contenders still together. Rob Britton still in yellow.
Jersey. Successfully defending it. His teammates keeping the race intact, keeping him out of trouble at the front.